Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Delilah. If this is your first time here, hello, welcome. Subscribe and like this video if you enjoy these videos. Today I'm going to be chatting with you about friendships in your 20s. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about was losing friendships in your 20s. I feel like you lose a good amount of friendships within your 20s. I'm in my mid-20s and I have lost a decent amount of friends throughout my 20s, and I feel like when you have those friendships, they become very intense. You click with this person and it feels like you're going to have this person in your life forever. You make plans about having kids with each other, them growing up and going on vacations and kind of just having like a life with this person. And so when things go wrong and there's lack of communication and everything kind of falls out, it's very, very intense and it feels like kind of like your whole world is falling apart. I would compare some of my friendships that I've lost to as heartbreaking as losing a lover, because you invest so much love and so much time within this person, and so when you don't have this person, it feels off. Like, it feels like, how am I going to continue on without this person? This person was a big part of my life for years. And so you kind of got to let yourself mourn that loss. A lot of people like to kind of brush over it and just move on as quickly as they can. And I'm personally a very sensitive person, so I cry about a lot of stuff. So I like to mourn. I mourn all the time that I invested into this person, all the love that I invested into them, all of our future that I invested in, and I let myself cry over it, and I let myself let it go and to release it. Because if I hold on to that, then I'm going to hold that resentment when it comes to making new friendships with people, and I don't want to have that in the way of me creating a beautiful friendship with somebody and not having that trust in them that they absolutely deserve off the bat. So to just learn how to let it go, release it, analyze the situation and see, where did I go wrong in this situation? This person could have wronged you very much. And a lot of the times it does end up this, especially if you're a good person, you end up surrounding yourself with a lot of people that have a bit of lower energy than you. They, in the end up screwing you. But it's also good to take the time. Where did I go wrong in this situation? What did I do? What do I need to grow from? What have I learned from this situation? And also to analyze the bad that they did as well, and to still hold on to the good memories, but to analyze the bad that this person does and to say, do I want this in my next relationships? What is the red flags here that I am missing, that I don't want to have within my next relationships? And so to just accept all the good and accept all the bad of the relationship and to be able to process it and to let go is the best way that I can say that I have learned to let go of friendships. It definitely really, really hurts a lot when you lose somebody, but at the end of the day, that is making room for more friendships to come in and for more friendships to blossom, and the right ones that are going to support you, that are going to love you, that are going to communicate their feelings with you. And a lot of times you become very hopeless. I've become personally very hopeless when it comes to friends, because it feels like no matter how hard I try to make a best friend or to have just a really good relationship, something always goes wrong within it, and I'm just left with trust issues for days, trust issues when it comes to opening myself up again to new relationships, because I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm going to get hurt again. I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to trust this person. And so I need to look within myself and to say, what do I want in my friendships? What do I want? What environment do I want to cultivate within these relationships as I go into my late 20s, as I'm starting to be in my 30s? Because I would love to have good relationships. I would love to have a best friend. And so, to take time with yourself and to let yourself have that time by yourself to figure out how to be a good friend, how to have good friends. And so within that, we're going to go into how do I meet new people? How do I meet new friends? Because when you're at school or when you're at work, you have a schedule. You see these people a lot. You have scheduled times where you see each other. And so it's how do I go out? How do I go out and how do I meet new people? There are some people that I have on social media, it's on Facebook, that I have become friends with through other friends, or here and there. And so if there's somebody that maybe you guys like each other's stories a lot, or you're very active with each other's Instagrams, to reach out to them and say, hey, I love the love that you're sharing, and I'm wondering, do you want to hang out sometime? Do you want to be friends? But you can go out, you can meet people at bars, you can meet people at restaurants, you can go out within the community and find people that you click with, that you would want to be friends with. It is a bit easier with social media nowadays to be able to find new friends. You also can go out within the public and talk to people. And personally, I've found some of my friendships through other friends that I've had on medias and just in person. You're friends with somebody and you hang out with their friend and you guys click. You can reach out to that person and say, hey, do you want to hang out? Do you want to be friends? There's definitely a lot of different ways that you can meet new people. Just being nice to people out in public, and you can definitely find a good connection. I was talking to my mother-in-law and she told me that all of her friends that she's had for a very long time have kind of come out of nowhere. It's just been in the right place at the right time. Don't lose hope in finding new friendships, and allow yourself to open up to people in your own pace. I understand not wanting to open up to somebody fully when you first meet them because you're afraid. I've had my insecurities thrown out for the whole world to see, is what it feels like. Maybe not the whole world, but the people that I cared about within my life at that point. This friend, so-called friend, pushed out all of the insecurities that I told them, all of my things that I felt confident in letting them know. And so to be careful and to learn how to trust people before you dive all the way into it, because like I said, friendships are very intense within your 20s. I feel that throughout your life, friendships are very important and friendships can be very intense. And another thing is to know when to let go of a friend. Know when to say, this person isn't very beneficial to me, and even though I love this person and I care for this person, I can't continue to be hurt within this situation. I can't let this person continue to take my power away. And so it hurts so much because you have hope. You have hope in this person, that this person is going to change, and that they're going to treat you right, and that they're just stuck right now. But you, for your own sake and for your own happiness, you can't let that person be in your life at this point. And it's at the point you say, my soul loves your soul, you're on your path and I'm on my path. My soul loves your soul, but we cannot be together right now. Leave that open to if in the future they change, or if they do something so nasty to you that you never, ever want to see them again. I've had friendships that have been destroyed by somebody's perception of me that wasn't true. And these people can just be mean, and all they thrive off of is drama. And so for your mental health, it is best to just step away from those people that you even get an inkling where you're like, this doesn't feel good, I don't feel good in this situation. Definitely try to talk to them first and see if they're able to realize where they went wrong and try to change that. But if you have a conversation with these people or this person and they just are oblivious to the way that they are acting, they're very narcissistic about it, the best thing for you to do is walk away, because the situation is only going to get worse at the end of the day. How do I maintain friendship? I've gone through friendships now. I have a good friend. How do I maintain this? I would say definitely learning how to build each other's trust, communicating with one another. We all work, we are on different schedules, so to be able to have a healthy amount of time with this person, not too much time, not too little time to where they're like, where are you? It feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Trying to find a healthy balance within both of your lives so that you are able to maintain a balanced friendship, being able to communicate with each other. If you have mental health issues, have a problem with responding to people, to just be able to create an open space with each other where you can both communicate your feelings and no judgment, because a lot of the times there's a lot of judgment that's cast on to friendship. Sometimes people will become friends with you because they see something in you that they want, that they are so like, oh, I love your confidence, I love your style, I love that you have your life together. They see that and they feel, oh, I want that, I want to be surrounded by that energy. And when they are surrounded by that energy, because their energy is so low, they can't keep up with the energy that you are providing to them. In these situations, I've personally found myself to be a mirror to these people, to be be a mirror to say, this is where I'm at. You can come with me. You can have this love with me. If you are willing to change and you're willing to grow, and these people see that and say, I don't want that. What? You're crazy. I'm going to mask all my insecurities onto you that I feel. And I'm going to try to hurt you because I feel hurt, because there's something within myself that I'm lacking. And so to be able to have communication with each other, to be able to talk to one another, laugh with one another, not take things too personally, to let your insecurities go when you're around this person, and so feel comfortable around them. And it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time, and the best friendships take time. And no friendship, no relationship is going to be perfect. There's always going to be bumps in the road, but realizing where both of you can do better and where both of you are lacking, and to say, you know what, maybe we really shouldn't have done that, or maybe I really shouldn't have said that. And when somebody says something to you that hurts your feelings, instead of holding on to it, you communicate with them. You say, hey, I'm not sure what you were getting at. I'm not sure if you meant to say that. I don't know what was going on, but you really hurt my feelings. And ask them to take accountability for it, because there's a lot of times within relationships where somebody says something, and then that person kind of just holds on to it, and they don't want to speak up about it, so then they get angry about it. The other person is confused about what's going on. And so the best thing within maintaining your relationships is to communicate clearly with one another, and to have an open space with each other to express yourself. And if you do feel upset about that, let them know that you are upset about that, but I cherish our friendship, and I would like to be friends with you over this, and we can work through it. And if both of you can work through that and support each other, then that is how you maintain your friendships. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect. You're never going to have a perfect relationship, but as long as you can cultivate a space where you feel comfortable with one another, and you can communicate with one another and genuinely love one another, that is how you can keep a good friendship. And to always realize that both people in any relationship have room to grow. We are all here growing, no matter what. We're all going to make mistakes, especially in relationships where if you or that other person haven't had good relationships for their lives, they're still learning. They're still in that mode where they're scared to open up too. And so with that comes a lot of people take a step back, or they jump into things too quickly. And so I think that to just give each other time and space to just be each other, I think that is the best way to really keep your friendships. I'm still young, I'm still learning how to do all of this, but I felt like I would sit down with you guys and make this video because you might be going through something similar. You might have lost some friendships in your 20s, or you're just getting into a new friendship and you don't know how to navigate it. And I want you to know that I'm here with you, and that, we're getting through this together, and I will share as much advice as I can with you to grow this into a great safe space for you to be. But I appreciate you sitting down and watching my video, and I really hope that you took something from this. I hope that wherever you're at, you're having a wonderful day, and if you're not, I'm sending you some extra love to get you through. I will see you guys in my next video, and yeah, ciao!